about to return to the Rose Bowl, a place that you've played in before, you're familiar with. What do you remember from those times?
I remember it was exciting. Seeing the red wave there, I remember that. Just hearing them throughout the whole Rose Bowl, seeing them, and just a great game. Obviously, one of my big plays on kickoff ended up, turned out to be a big time play throughout the game. So I'm just excited to go back.
When you're growing up a California kid, we all wake up on New Year's and we see that place, but to actually be there and be inside of it, what is that feeling like?
I think I didn't realize how big of an experience that was until I look back on it, and now, like, even talking about it again, going back and seeing how big of a moment that is in your life to go experience that. So I think now I recognize it, but I didn't quite as much back then.
You're almost close to 1,000 yards. I think you'd be just the 13th Bulldog to do that in a season. What would that mean to you personally?
It would mean a lot, just from where I started and where I am. It would mean a lot, but the goal right now is just go out and finish with a dub, and finish out the season strong. It'd be great to get 1,000 along the way, just to make that mark. But it's definitely more important to just go out there and win.
4-7 is UCLA's record, but they've obviously played some tough competition. So what do you see from them, and what do you expect from them?
They got some players, and they play hard too. They disguise some stuff. You can pick it out here and there, but they play hard. We're gonna have to bring it to them and just find some holes in their defense that we can make explosives out of. So that's our plan.
You guys have beaten them every year since 2000 that you've played them, but do you feel like an underdog still?
I don't think so. I don't think we ever feel like an underdog playing them, no matter what. I feel like it's a huge rival game now, to be honest. And we still got to go out there and treat it. It is a big game, and like I said, I consider it a rival game now. So it's big.
Frank has a win in the Rose Bowl. You have a win in the Rose Bowl. Now you and Joe get to. Is the Dalena family going to go 3-0 in the Rose Bowl?
I hope so. I want to keep it that way. I'll tell you that.
Do you have a lot of family traveling to the Rose Bowl?
I believe so. I think I've heard most people are going to my family, if not the same group that went last time for sure. And I know my brother's probably bringing a lot of his buddies too. So.
From a team perspective, what's it like to see the Red Wave travel so well to a stadium like the Rose Bowl?
I think it's awesome. Like I said last time, and when I was a part of the Red Wave, when I went and watched my brother and that team, it was a crazy experience. You can see just how we carry ourselves, and just seeing the Red Wave, but hearing them really is the crazy part. Is hearing them from over the home crowd is great.
And UCLA just lost the LA rivalry game against USC, so they're a little bit demoralized right now. And obviously, building on what he was saying, you guys have beaten UCLA already, and with them losing to USC, do you think you guys are coming into this game with already a confident advantage?
Yeah, I definitely think so, and I mean that obviously helps. But I just think the way we're prepared and the attack we're going with this week, and coming off a good win last week, it's just great all around. And yeah, that definitely helps the situation. But I don't think it adds much confidence to our end of the stick.
Oh, sure. And obviously, it was your last home game of your career here, though. But at UCLA in the Rose Bowl, it's going to be your last official game in just any regular season game. So is that going to be a little more emotional to drive you to play better too?
I think it's going to be an emotional game, but again, nothing that's going to be too serious. But I don't think it's gonna get to me in any way, or drive me to play harder, prepare harder, because I think it's another game. It might be a bigger game for some people, but it's just prepare the same and attack it the same way, I think.
Yeah. And in the last game, you guys dominated the first half, but no offensive production in the second half. The team has struggled with scoring the fourth quarter, being outmatched in the fourth quarter. What can the offense do to make sure to put more points on the board and to seal the victory?
I think that's our goal this week, and just planning an attack for the second half, especially the fourth quarter, giving our defense a chance to stay off the field a little longer, and just give us a chance to win and score more points.
Sure. My last question will be, obviously with Skipper, at the end of the season, whether he gets the interim job or not, do you guys play a little extra harder, especially against UCLA? It'll definitely give him a good case argument to keep the job next season.
I think we're going to play as hard as we can to get the dub, no matter what. No matter the situation with coaches, players, whatever it is. I think we're going to still attack it the same way as we would, with no circumstances.
All right, Devo, what's it like knowing you're headed to the Rose Bowl, man?
Man, it's exciting, man. You know, I'm a SoCal kid, so I think it comes full circle, you know, in my last regular season game there, so I think it's full circle.
Growing up, obviously, you wake up on New Year's, you see the Rose Bowl on TV, but what's it like to actually just like know you're going there and gonna play inside that?
I mean, it's exciting. I always wanted to play in there since I was a little kid, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, I was a UCLA fan, to be honest. Yeah, I was growing up, but it's a blessing to be able to play in there again.
As you said, full circle, so how does it feel for you to know that, hey, this is the team I grew up watching, now I get to go and try and beat them?
Man, it's an opportunity, so I'm excited to make the most of it.
What's this season been like for you, man, being, a leader out here and really taking charge of the defense?
Man, it's been a lot of ups and downs, you know, to be honest with you, and you know, you got to try to be the same guy every day, uplift my guys. You know, even though it might not be going how we want it to go, I still got to be there, uplift my guys, and keep their head in it.
What would it mean to finish with an exclamation point in the Rose Bowl against a big team?
Man, it'll be beautiful. It'd be amazing. Finish off with a game like this, so that's the goal.
They have a 4-7 record, but I mean, they've played some of the best teams in the country. So what have you seen from them on tape so far?
A lot of great players, you know, players that can go out there and make explosive plays. We give them their respect. You know, their record doesn't reflect how good they are. They're a real good team. So, like you said, they play some of the best teams in the country.
Do you think the Red Wave could outnumber the UCLA fans?
For sure, without a fact. They did last time, so go paint that thing red.
Can you hear them when you're down there? Like, do you feel that energy from the fans?
For sure. Last time we was there, you can see the whole red section. There's the red wave right there, and it's turned up. After we finished the game, we ran over there and turned up with them, so we feel the energy for sure.
You gonna have a lot of family since you're from there?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, man. I'm trying to have as many as I can. It's hard to get tickets, so hopefully I see like a flasher or something to send to people, so I'm trying to.
What's the feeling around the defense? What's the goal for the last regular season game?
Finish off with a bang. You know, keep showing that we're a good defense. You know, I feel like we do a good job showing that week in, week out. So to go out there and play hard, like we've been doing all season.
When you look at their offense, what are their strengths, or what do you have to stop on Saturday?
They like to pass the ball out. They're a passing team, so they really got to rush the passer and make them hurry up and make quick decisions.
Sweet. Thanks, Devo.